I think a lot of the hesitation amongst some non-union electricians about coming over to the IBEW has to do with just the fact that they don't know what to expect when they come over. I think in a lot of cases they've probably heard a lot of patently false stories about what all is involved in coming over to the IBEW. And from their perspective, there's just kind of a shroud of secrecy around the whole thing. So I'd like to just take a minute and just kind of go step by step on what the process will look like if you decide you want to become a union electrician in the Richmond area. You contact me, Walt Gorey, or one of the other organizers at IBEW Local 666, and show us your work history. If you have less than 4 years of work history, it's pretty simple. You go to rjatc.org. That stands for Richmond Joint Apprenticeship Training Committee, and you apply online. The apprenticeship offers a couple of different programs, the CW program and the apprenticeship. You can learn more about them there. I mean, you could call me. I'm happy to talk with you about them. And apply online. Do that today, especially if you're interested in becoming an apprentice. The process will take some time. If you're interested in becoming a CW, it goes quicker than becoming an apprentice. And you can work as a CW while you're trying to get in the apprenticeship, if you would like. If you have 4 or more years of experience, it's different. You can work as a construction electrician if you like, or you could take our journeyman examination. Construction electrician classification is based solely on documented work history. That's it. So if you have 4 years of documented work history, you're a CE1, $19 an hour plus full benefits. If you have 5 years of documented work history, you're a CE2, $20.53 an hour plus full benefits. If you have 6 or more years of documented work history, you're a CE3, $25.34 an hour plus full benefits. Those wages are good at least through the end of this year, and then historically there are raises, although there's no guarantees of a raise any given year. If you take our journeyman's test, if you document at least 4 years of work history and you take our journeyman's test and you pass it, you're a journeyman. That's $32.44 an hour plus full benefits. If you don't pass it, then we'll slot you into the appropriate CE classification based on your documented work history. The CEs have opportunities for training available from our apprenticeship. The training is free. And once you complete that training, you can take a journeyman's test again. And you're never on a dead end. There's wherever you're at, you always have a path to journeyman status. And everybody at every classification is making whatever the negotiated wage is for that classification plus full benefits at all times. There's no one in our local who doesn't have free health insurance for them and their whole family, and retirement over and above our pay. That's how we do things. So after you're classified, whatever classification you're going to be in, you sign the appropriate out of work book. You can do this while still working for your current non-union employer. And you wait for your number to come up and you take a call. Now, if we have open calls for your classification on the day you come in the hall, which is often the case, there is no wait. You come in, you fill out the paperwork, we document your work history, and we send you right out to work that day. That's not always the case. And if you happen to come in on a day where we don't have open calls, you sign the out of work book appropriate for your classification. You go back to however you were putting food on the table before today, and you keep doing that until your number comes up, and then we give you a job at your appropriate classification. None of that is joining the local. You can get classified, sign the appropriate book, get sent out to work, without joining the local. In fact, that is the common way to do it. It's very rare that someone joins the local prior to that. When you decide you want to join the local, you fill out a separate application. It's one sheet. It's very easy. And in some cases, you have to pay an initiation fee out of pocket. In some cases, you don't. The fee generally is $62.70. That's 1 month's dues, which is $40.70, plus $22, which is the actual initiation fee. It's complicated. It's in the weeds, but you don't always have to pay that out of pocket. But when you decide to do it, you fill out the application. If you have to pay the fee, you pay the fee, and then you'll come to the next. If you're not an apprentice, you'll come to the next executive board meeting. The executive board will interview you. That interview is very cursory. They just make sure you live in our jurisdiction, that you have the years in the trade that you say you have, and that documentation is provided to them by me. And that's basically it. And then you'll come to the next union meeting where we will vote on you, and assuming you are voted up, we'll swear you in. I've been an organizer for just over 3 years. We've sworn in, almost 500 people in that 3 years. I've only seen, I think 3 people get voted down in those 3 years. The vote, for the most part, is a formality. Those 3 individuals, there were very unique circumstances which will not apply to basically anyone watching this video. So that's how you get classified. That's how you get out to work, and that's how you become a union member. There are 3 different things, and being a union member has no bearing on your ability to get a job. Of course, we invite everyone into membership, and the overwhelming majority of people choose to join the local within a couple months of getting classified and getting sent out to work for the first time. So if you have any more questions, if there's anything I can do for you as even a non-union electrician, please feel free to reach out. You can reach me at the union hall. You can comment under this video. You can private message me, and I'll be happy to speak with you. I'll always be open and honest with you to the best of my ability.